Your highest moral purpose should be your own happiness and your unfoldment. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Prosperity TV. I am your host, Randy Gage, and I want to talk to you today about purpose. Or more specifically, how do you harness the power of purpose to manifest prosperity in your life? And this is about the third in a series. So if you didn't watch the previous two shows, I would suggest you go back and see them, because we're kind of looking at the linking between assignments and purpose and how this all evolves on the pathway to this pathway to your purpose, which I think is the pathway to your prosperity. Here's what I would tell you. The big issue we're going to talk about here, and if you're a subscriber to my virtual prosperity series, then you know we did this in depth, and if not, I would suggest you go back and either get the online version of that or the DVD, the program about cosmic consciousness. Because here's what I think the purpose is about. Let's begin with some shocking statement for some of you. Here's the thing that may antagonize some of you, but I want you to hear me out. Your highest moral purpose should be your own happiness and your unfoldment, your ongoing unfoldment into your potential. Now, many people will be shocked by that, and they'll say, well, I'm here to serve God. I'm going to say, well, that sounds kind of crazy to me. You're going to say, well, I'm just about serving others. I want to make the world a better place. I'm going to say, you know what? That sounds kind of crazy to me too. Because the people that I meet who are just about saving the world, saving everybody else, are usually the most messed up people that you ever find. Why is that? Because they didn't do what we're talking about here, which is get their own needs met first. Clean up their own house, get their own mentality in order. So when you get your own needs met first, when you get on your pathway of unfoldment, when you look for, okay, my highest moral objective is my own happiness, and this will be your homework this month, will be go and read The Virtue of Selfishness, which is a book by Ayn Rand. One of her lesser known ones, but probably one of her more brilliant ones, because it talks about this whole idea of the virtue, not the bad thing, the virtue of selfishness. And your gut reaction may be, well, if everybody was selfish, it would be such a horrible world. Actually, that's not the case. It would be a magnificent, majestic world if everybody practiced the virtues of selfishness and took care of their own needs first. Now, it's not about exploiting other people. It's not about taking advantage of other people. It's not being mean-spirited, taking from people. That's not what I'm talking about. We're talking about putting your oxygen mask on first so then you could help the child who needs help on the plane. So here's the process. We're going to move, and your assignments will take you there. If you watch the last video when we talk about how you're going to go through these sequential assignments, you will move on this path of enlightenment. You'll move from self-consciousness to cosmic consciousness. Now, self-consciousness is all wrapped up in the personality, right? And you're protecting the personality at all costs. And the cosmic consciousness is where you're letting divine order guide you. And all of the great teachers throughout time have spoke of this. Emerson, they use different words or labels. Emerson called it the oversoul. Jesus called it heaven. Buddha called it nirvana. Satya Sai Baba called it the path to love. But they're all talking about the same thing. It's not that you give up personal pleasure. It's not that you give up personal happiness. You transmute it. What happens is, as you evolve, it becomes more about right thoughts and right actions, purifies your thought, and then the joy of selfishness comes from serving other people. It comes from contributing to other people. And that's why I say your assignments will evolve and you will move. And now it seems, some of those teachers I mentioned, some of them are worshiped as God, and people look at it as a very mysterious thing, but it's actually not that mysterious. The things we're talking about, when viewed from self-consciousness, while they seem mysterious, from cosmic consciousness, they're quite apparent. And you'll see it's a natural progression. So that's how we harness the power of purpose, is we get on this path. We follow our assignments and let them each one lead us. And we take care of our own needs. We work on our unfoldment. And as you unfold, you see the world through a bigger prosperity window, and you get joy from giving money to charity, from supporting the opera and the symphony and the Make-A-Wish Foundation and buying back the rainforest and helping other people. And it's still selfish, but it's selfishness in a positive way that makes the world a better place. So go out there, watch this last video, follow your assignment. Please share this with people you know. Subscribe so you always know when we have a new one. And here's the last thing I would tell you this episode, is the universe will give you your next assignment when you're overqualified for this one. So have a great week and live rich. Thanks, everybody.